Hey, howdy, hey, y'all. It's your girl, Horror Queen Cosplay. Today, I want to talk about how I made my Lorelei cosplay from Borderlands 3. For this project, I decided to start a new thing on my Twitch channel where every Sunday we work on a cosplay, and every month we choose a different cosplay. So for the month of December, the last month of the cursed 2020, I decided to finally finish what I had started at the beginning of quarantine, which was Lorelei from Borderlands 3. Starting with the fabric, I did have the fabric laying around for a long period of time, pretty much for about a year. I wanted to play more with vinyl fabrics as I had done in the past and thought that that would match the bubblegum pink nonsense, and frankly I love it, aesthetic of Lorelei, and then use some cottons and some knit fabrics that I had laying around from previous Borderlands projects in the interest of saving myself some money and some time in terms of fabric shopping. Since I did already have this project somewhat started before streaming, I didn't have as much really to show and unfortunately record, so that's why I kind of wanted to do this little recap where I'm talking about everything. The jacket itself was modified from a suit jacket pattern, and the pants were also modified from a basic pants waist elastic pattern as well. However, on stream, we did manage to pattern the tank top ourselves completely from scratch, modeling off of a tank top that I had already owned. It's a technique that I use very often when doing basic patterning. I tend to maybe do half of what I make with commercial patterns that are then heavily modified, and then the other half are just patterns that I hand draft. Makes it kind of fun, makes it very unique, and most of the time I end up having to tailor anyway, so it all works out in the end. Now, while we show off this sewing montage, I do want to talk a little bit about my love of Borderlands, and especially Lorelei. I am such a sucker for characters who have a bright pink designs, who frankly has a hairstyle very similar to mine, and I do feel the struggle as Lorelei of having an undercut growing out. Gosh, I need to get my freaking hair cut, oh my god, but not enough to risk my life or anybody else's. Gosh, now I'm digressing. But it was absolutely wonderful to kind of experiment a little bit on Twitch and show and talk through my crazy creative process, which ends up most of the time just being me screaming at my sewing machine. For the belts, I used scrap fabric from my favorite stretch pleather fabric that I get from Joann's. Just some basic rectangles, sew them around a couple times, pull them inside out like essentially pillowcases, stitch on top. Obviously, unfortunately, I did not get a lot of recordings of it. I ended up doing a lot of work on this costume, including all the cell shading off of stream. However, that being said, it was a very basic outfit. Most Borderlands costumes are very basic designs and basic clothing that are then just rendered a little bit more complicated and more highly detailed by the quote-unquote cell shading. It's technically not cell shading, but as fans we call it cell shading, essentially the comic booky lines that are drawn on it for extra detail, and also lots of little mini accessories like Lorelei's belts and other craft foam pouches that I made. In the end, I didn't totally get everything done on Lorelei. Pretty much everything knee up is acceptable, which works for me when you're just taking pictures at home. You can kind of sort of just choose to take pictures of things only from the waist up. Worked out in the end. If I ever do take Lorelei to a convention, I probably will revamp her a little bit. However, I feel cute as heck, and woo, we managed to finish her in time to do a little stream of playing Borderlands 3. So, here are some highlights, so to speak.
Self-destruct torpedoes! They're sending in reinforcements!
Thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you didn't make it to the end of this video. If you do want to follow my future cosplay streams for the month of January, we'll be making Draculaura from Monster High. It's every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to check out at twitch.tv/horrorqueencosplay. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Even though it wasn't as highly detailed as I probably would have liked, it was kind of really fun for me to actually show and spend time with people while I worked on a costume. And frankly, I can't wait to expand on more of this in 2021 and make each video better and better and more detailed. So if you do want to watch me make future videos, make sure to like, subscribe, not only to my YouTube, but also to my Twitch. I would really appreciate it. Well, maybe more follow to the Twitch. You don't have to sub. It is free content, so I don't want to pressure anybody into that. But thank you so much for making it to the end of the video, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your week, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!